Earlier this month, Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders was busted using public taxpayer money to fund a private football party. The former Trump press secretary spent more than $13,000 in taxpayer funding for a kickoff party for the Arkansas Razorbacks 2023 football season at the governor's mansion. Now, the invitation-only undefeated party took place September 1st, the night before the university played its first game of the season, which featured head coach Sam Pittman, 3 costume mascots, the University of Arkansas cheerleaders and dance team, and members of the school band, reported the Arkansas Times. The publicly funded Governor's Mansion Commission spent at least $13,081.36 on the bash, according to records provided by the Department of Transformation and Shared Services, including $1,429.22 for gingham checked tablecloths purchased from Amazon. The biggest expense, of course, was food, nearly $4,500 purchased from food and beverage distributor Ben Keith. The commission also paid $449.88 for 600 buttons from Jennifer Bethel, who appears to be an area sales manager for Dillard's, and who Sanders purchased nearly $2,400 in personalized shirts and $1,000 in personalized jackets from earlier this year. Other expenses included $812.50 for bamboo plates and pom-poms, $778.50 in flowers, candles, and tablescapes, and $600 for a DJ, because you got to have the tunes, apparently. Spending $13,000 for a kickoff party in a state where you have 22% child poverty. Are you really spending those funds wisely? Are you, Sarah? But that's okay. Kids don't need the money anyway. No, they can go to work the mines because, well, thanks to Republicans, shredding child labor laws. No, look, Sarah Sanders is laughably corrupt. Okay, it's not the first example of her wasting gobs of taxpayer money. In fact, there was a public records request that showed her office paid $19,000 for a lectern, and a whistleblower accused her office of trying to cover up the spending. A normal podium costs about $7,000. Of course, when they looked into that, they found that it was people who sold, the people who sold Sanders the podium were friends. Oh, look at that. Virginia Beckett and Hannah Salem Stone, who run Beckett Evans LLC, have ties to Sarah Sanders. They were previously hired by Sanders' office to help with advanced planning on her gubernatorial inauguration and subsequent response to President Joe Biden's State of the Union. They were also part of the Paris Air Show in June. And so there are ties there. Now, here's the thing. Even with obvious swampy corruption going on, she hasn't gotten in trouble for this. But she has suffered at the polls. Last month, she polled at 48% approval, which makes her the state's least popular governor in the last 2 decades, since her daddy, Mike Huckabee, had a 47% approval rating back in 2003. So whether that means voters are unhappy with her corruption or for other reasons, I don't necessarily know. That same poll suggested that it was the economy that people were most unhappy about. I don't know if that means they won't vote for her, but the fact that she is going willy-nilly, spending taxpayer money on, incredibly expensive lecterns for no reason, and then nice, private parties, that can't reflect good on her. I mean, she's taken people's money and helping her friends and throwing parties with it when she's supposed to be, I don't know, trying to make people's lives in Arkansas better. But of course, when it comes to Republicans, that's not their primary goal. Their goal is generally to, screw over poor people, minorities, LGBTQ people, while enriching themselves and their corporate donors. So I guess on that front, she's nailing it.